Alright, what is going on, everybody? We are back with more Pauper Cube. We keep opening the black removal, man. I don't think I'm going to take it this time, just because the last 2 times in a row I picked Pernicious Deed, or not Deed, Evan-Car's Justice, and it was good, but it's time for something different. I think this card is still very good, but we need some variety in our life. Plated Geopede is a very good card. Also in a color I have not drafted, and I think aggro is kind of pushed in this format, so I'm leaning towards that. It's also like the only real red card. I mean, Trumpet Blast is probably good, but that's not something you would pick early. That's something you pick, you know, after the pack comes around again. Play that to pump up your team, maybe. Other considerations: Cartouche is pretty good, Vault Scourge, Eldrazi, Consume Strength. I like Bloodflow Connoisseur, but we'll start with a Plated Geopede. I think this card is just real good. Landfall's good. I think red might be the best color in the cube. There's a Chain Lightning. There's also 3 mana, make a Flying Thopter. Colossal Might is huge. I think I'm going to take Chain Lightning, see if we can draft red. Scatter the Seeds I am also probably excited about, but we'll take Chain Lightning. I want to burn some people out. Let's see how quickly I can finish this draft. Okay, we got Pillar of Flame, Minotaur Skull Cleaver. Oh, that's kind of cool. So this is a 3 mana, it attacks as a 4/2. That is a pretty late carrion feeder. That card's actually really nice. 5 damage to any target, but you have to spend 4 mana and sack a creature. I actually like Sukata Lancer. That card's good, and then Sky-Knight Legionnaire as well. Pillar of Flame can go face for 2 mana. What do I want to do here? I guess this card is probably just... no, because there's a lot of 2-power creatures here. I don't think I want to take this card, 4 mana, although it does 5 damage to the face. Maybe we're just going to go for straight up burn, like Chain Lightning, Artillerize, Fire Blast. Yeah, okay, because there's not that much life gain. I'm going to try straight up mono red burn. There's our Fire Blast. Because Artillerize does 5, this does 4, like you're basically there as far as killing your opponent goes. Yeah, maybe we can wheel a Volcanic Hammer. Shard Volley, sure. We're kind of all in on sacrificing all of our stuff to do damage, but I think we can get there. That's like a... Maybe I don't need that card. Maybe I take like a Ginger Brute or an Insolent Neonate instead. Nah, we'll take all the burn. Nobody else is going to take our burn. There's Keldon. Whoa, that is a late Rancor, but we'll take the Marauders. We're all in on burn. Playing Keldon Marauders like turn 3, or I guess you play it turn 2. Then it goes down to 1. You play land. I guess, yeah, you want to play it turn 3 so you can sack it to Artillerize turn 4. That's the real dream. Because this is 2 mana, deal 5, right? You play it for 2, it does 1 when it enters. You hit for 3, and then it does 1 when it dies. That's... we're getting somewhere. There's Lash Out. So Lash Out only hits creatures. There's Adventure Gear. Basically turns all of your things into Plated Geopedes. And then there's some other stuff. I guess, I really don't want to take Lash Out because it can't go face, but Adventure Gear also seems kind of weak. I'll take Lash Out, I guess. I don't know. I probably should have taken the gear and tried to wheel the other card, but cutting red seems important. I'm going to take Scorched Rusalka. Red-white does seem open, but this card is actually quite good. It turns all of your creatures into burn, basically. Green seems pretty open. I don't love Trumpet Blast. I don't love any of these for our deck, so I guess let's take the red card, because why not? If I end up with like a lot of tokens, maybe we could get there. Oh wow, gear per... wait, what? Scatter the Seeds wheeled too? What is going on? I don't... maybe I evaluate cards differently than everybody else, but like, this card felt very good. I don't know. I'm gonna take this guy though. Getting 2 dudes is really good with the Scorched Rusalka. Very good with like Artillerize and things like that. It's gonna be a fun draft. Wow, both red cards wheeled. I think this card is better because it just hits like harder if they don't have a blocker. This card is better basically every turn after the turn it attacks, but I'll just take this. That's also a very late Wild Mongrel. Something to note. Spike Jester, some really late green cards. This is a 3 mana creature that attacks as a 4/3. Sure. Spike Jester would have been good if I thought there was a chance I would go black, but I think to make the mana work, I'm just going to try and go mono red. Like, we're playing things like Fire Blast, so we want to have as many mountains as we can get. That's actually a pretty late Tumble Magnet. I think this card is pretty good. 3 turns, you just get to tap a creature or an artifact, which sometimes matters, but usually it's just the creature tap that is used, especially in Pauper, where like, I'm trying to think what the best artifact you could get would be. There aren't many. Oh man, this card. I love this card. It attacks as a 4/1 Shroud. Like, what more do you want? This card is also quite good, but we are here to, wow, I get Ebencar's Justice too. What is my luck these days? I don't actually know. I'm gonna take Frostburn Weird. This card is great in mono red. It can just hit as a 4/1, which I like. Nest Robber we might wheel, but we don't even need it. We're just here to kill people very, very quickly. I'll take a Pyromancer. That's a great pickup. 2 mana, 2 damage to the face, also attacks. I like it. Not actually much else for us in the pack. Maybe like an Evolving Wilds, but I could try and wheel this, but I don't think it's worth the risk. For like, the next card I could take would maybe be like Evolving Wilds to let me splash something. But I think this deck is best when you're not splashing. Like Frostborn Weird, you just want all mountains, no mana problems. That's the dream. So, like, yes, this will almost certainly come around, but there's like a very small chance it doesn't, and it's not worth the risk. Also, I've never really looked at this artwork much, but it's pretty cool. Ooh, Heartfire. 4 damage to anything, but you do have to sacrifice a creature. Otherwise, we could take like a Volshock Sorcerer. I have 7 creatures, because I basically want to have enough creatures to use these to go face. I think I will. I kind of want to take this Sky Scanner, though. 3 mana, 1/1 draw card. I'll take this. We'll probably wield the Sorcerer. And this is the cheaper card. I don't know. I'm not sure what's better there, because our deck like sacrifices all of our own stuff. Like this sacrifices, this sacrifices, this sacrifices. Yeah. I don't know. I've never done this before, but it seems fun. Firebolt, Lightning Strike, Merchant of the Veil. So Lightning Strike is the most like damage per mana ratio. Firebolt is pretty good if we're going to be hitting like creatures. I think Lightning Strike is, I don't know what's better. I feel like just 3 of the face is where you want to be. So I'm going to take this, try and wheel the Firebolt. Also, like, splashing a Gurmag Angler in this deck would actually be kind of good, because we're going to sacrifice a lot of stuff. So, like, you play a bunch of things, sacrifice a bunch of stuff, then play a Gurmag Angler. Something to look out for, but I'm just going to take Burn. Oh, man. Oh, man. Searing Blaze, Gothan Raiders, Burning Tree. I don't think I'm going to play Bogart and Dragonheart. I already have way too many things that sacrifice. I want to take Searing Blaze, but that might wheel. But it seems too good to pass up. This card is insane too. It's a 3 mana 5/5. And then Burning Tree. I want all of this. I want all of this. 3 mana 5/5. Or like the best burn spell we could. I want, like, if I could just take these cards and end the pack, I would be happy. I'm going to take Searing Blaze, I guess. I don't know. This could go anyway, but this feels like the best card for us because it kills a creature and does damage to the face. And it's the cheapest. But, like, all of those cards were good. Oh boy, Goblin Heel Cutter? Yes, please. Stop you from blocking. Haste. I actually would maybe take a Terramorphic Expanse to go with Plated Geopede, but I don't think that's really worth it. I'm just going to take the Heel Cutter. The card most certainly costs 3. Oh, Pyrotechnics? Renegade Freighter? Oh, man. Oh, no. I think I gotta take this. This is a 3 mana creature that hits for 5. Pyrotechnics is so good, though. It's actually an uncommon. In this printing, at least. 5 mana, deal 4 damage. I just don't think I'm gonna play enough, like, mana to make this card work out. And, like, Renegade Freighter is the real deal. This card is so insane. Ooh, Reckless Charge versus Jackal Pup. It's kind of sad that I even have to make this decision, but I'm leaning towards the pup because I have a lot of things that want creatures to sacrifice. This is like the perfect creature to sacrifice. This card is just very good though. Like if I had more 1 mana plays, I would most certainly just take Reckless Charge, but I don't. Yeah, I gotta take the early plays. We gotta get like on the battlefield. This is a 3 mana 2/2 haste. Sure. Probably not going to play that. I think this was the pack. Wow, there's still like a lot of good stuff here. I guess I don't want to play against this guy because lifelink. I'll I'll take a Gruul Guildgate in case I decide that I want to play green for some reason. Okay, so we didn't wheel Firebolt, which is kind of what we expected. I think Merchant, although I'm not going to play it. Okay, now we're talking. At this point, I feel like I just want Burning Tree for like the really broken starts. But, oh, I don't have enough time. I don't know. I'm going to take the 2-drop. I don't know what was correct. But it feels like being able to go like turn 2, play two mana plays, empty your hand. I don't know. Both were good options. Oh, right, we get an entire another pack. I honestly was like, okay, this deck is pretty good, but I'm like short playables. And then I realized we get a whole nother pack. That is amazing. I'm gonna take Rift Bolt. 1 mana, 3 damage. Can't do much better. Fire Ice would be good. On-Crop Invader maybe, but this is pretty much all you can ask for. Burst Lightning? Sure. This is 4 mana, deal 3. That's actually pretty good. 4 mana, deal 3, and get a 3/3. But it is 4 mana, and I'm trying not to get like too expensive, but it does deal 3. What does Sangreat Backlash do? Not really where we want to be. I think I'm going to try and wheel that. I think this card is decent, but Burst Lightning, 1 mana for 2, and then 5 mana for 4 damage is just great. I think this deck is really, really dirty. But I want more 1-drops. Because one thing that could happen is like, we keep a hand with too many expensive burn spells and not enough to deal with it. Ooh, speaking of good cards, Orcish Hellraiser. So this does 2 to the face when it dies. So that's a great target for like sacrificing and things like that. I don't think I really need Raid Bombardment or anything like that. Wildfire Elemental. So whenever we target face, our team gets pumped. I think I'm going to take Spartan Construct. It's really good with all the sacrifice synergies we have. And this card is great, but I don't have that many creatures, and I don't really want to spend 4 mana on something. I'll probably take it if it comes around. Oh, wow. There is the Lightning Bolt. Incinerate would also be good, but we're just going to take Bolt here. Fire Ambush deals 3 to any target, or we could take a Forgotten Cave. I already have enough playables. This card will just make our mana base much better, because like, one way you lose when playing mono red is flooding out, so this just kind of guarantees we don't flood. Yeah, okay, I'm on board. Pouncer Kavu, what is this? 2 mana 1/1, first strike. If it was kicked, so it's a 5 mana, I'm just gonna take Mog Flunkies. I don't really want to spend 5 mana on some nonsense. Oh, interesting. Okay. This is actually a pretty good pickup for... I don't think I'm gonna main deck the Goblin Smuggler. Maybe I will, actually, because this just, like, gives a lot of creatures unblockable. I'll probably side it in if my opponent has a lot of... If they're playing, like, green and they have a lot of blockers. Because it would feel really awkward to bring this in against an opponent who just has a bunch of removal and no blocking creatures. I kind of like Scuzzback Marauder. Another good sideboard card against a deck with a lot of removal. 5/2 Trample is huge. Yeah. Probably not in the main, just because it's, like, too hard on the mana. So right now this is a 16 land deck with a cycling land. I probably want 17. No, 16 actually seems okay. Because my curve stops at 2. There's like a couple 3-drops. Okay, I wanted to wheel something from this pack. I think it was the Pierce Strider. So that didn't come around, which is fine. Take Timber Gorge. I don't know what green cards I'm siding in, but green feels a little bit open. I don't know what gives me that idea. I guess I'll take this. My opponent's playing like infinite discard I could side it in. I don't know if infinite discard really exists in Pauper, but we will be prepared. So I didn't realize Lash Out can like hit the opponent for damage, so this can just turn into Searing Blaze if you win the clash. Shh, nobody gets Pulse. I don't want to play against that card. I know it's unlikely to have an impact, but I'm not playing anything else. Okay, so 26, 25, so I need to make a few cuts. What cards are not good? This card is pretty bad. I don't have any way to pump it up. It will be able to hit for like 1 damage. Yeah, I think I get rid of that and then just run 16 land. Let's group creatures separate. So that's what my curve actually looks like. This is also basically a creature. And then I just have like infinite burn. Yeah, this seems like a perfectly fine 16 land deck. Forgotten Cave, Mountains, no. Run it like that. See you guys, round 1. Oh boy, my opponent chose to draw first. That seems like a mistake. Oh man, poor opponent. I'm gonna keep this hand. I don't actually have any creatures, so being on the play might not matter, but it's pretty hard to mulligan this mix of like lands and spells. I mean, I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 burn in hand, so I don't need much help. As long as I do draw like a 2-mana creature on turn 2. Like Orcish Hellraiser would be ideal. A great and speedy content. Glad you're enjoying it. I don't... What? They gain life? That's cheating. I don't want to yield through turn. Okay, there's our 3-drop, and if they don't have a kill spell turn 2, we get to hit for 4 with this. That would be awesome. Perfect. I can beat that. Hit for 4. So they have an Errant Ephemeron. That's going to come down just in time for me to Searing Blaze it, probably. Don't kill it. Wait till my turn. Wait till my turn. Stop. Don't do it. You want to kill it when I am... Oh, no. Opponent. On the draw. Night's Whisper against red. I love it. What do I want to do here? I think I do play the mountain. I know that like gets rid of landfall, but that's fine. For 2, if they kill it, I can now Heartfire or probably Artillerize. But they're like just dead. Because they need to kill this and not die to all of this stuff. Calcite Snapper. Sure. It has Shroud, so I can't target it. But they are tapped out, so I'm just going to go 5 to the face. There's our Gear Crafter. So I can play that, make a 1/1. Yeah, they're just like very dead. I can sacrifice that to Heartfire, or even get in some damage there. No, fine. The Glutinous Slug. Land? Oh boy. Now that's a big one. What do I do here? I can play the Freighter, and then any creature I draw is just like insane. I can Lightning Strike their face, put them to 5. Lightning Strike plus Heartfire will just get there. I think I want to play the Freighter. Of all the spells that get countered, this is the best because all of these like are guaranteed damage, where this is potential damage. Now I can just wait. Like, I don't want to go for Heartfire and have it get mana leaked. You know what I'm saying? Terror. Sure. So they hit me for actually a good chunk of damage here. Eat 9 damage if they play a land, but they did not play a land. So I can Burst Lightning, put them to 6, and then they're dead to, yeah. Then they're dead to Lightning Strike plus Searing Blaze or Heartfire. Let's go with a really awkward Searing Blaze. Target you, target this. And then as soon as they ever tap out, we Lightning Strike them. Because I want to play around Mana Leak if possible, so there's no point in striking unless I need to. So yeah, I don't want to do it in upkeep, because they're missing land drops anyway. And they have to keep back a blocker for Renegade Freighter, so like, it's not pretty. So here's the question. I can go for a Lightning Strike, and then any creature I draw, I can Heartfire, because I'm actually 4, 8, 9, so I'm dead to land plus creature to like evolve the Gluttonous Slug. So basically the question is, do I Lightning Strike now, open myself up to like a mana leak? I think the answer is yes. Because then any creature I draw I can Heartfire. Okay, or they just had it. Or had nothing. So they have a lot of removal. Goblin Smuggler. Brazen Wolves actually hits quite hard. So I kind of like that. And we get rid of something. Lash Out. Maybe Lash Out is the weakest card because I don't really care about their creatures. I just want to hit face. And if they're playing like that, Sparring Construct might actually hit for... No, they're going to have some blockers. Merchant of the Veil. I'm deciding if I want to play the Smuggler. 3 mana 2/2 haste is on par with the Skull Cleaver, but this hits for 4 the turn it enters. Maybe this is better than Brazen Wolves, but they're just going to have so much removal. I think I'd rather just have creatures that hit hard. Oh yeah. Oh, opponent, you're on the play now, are you? Seems like a good decision. An 0/4. So do I want to suspend Rift Bolt, or do I want to use that on a creature? Because I'm really not going to get in for any damage with my dudes. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's nowhere near enough. Or no. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need like a good amount of extra burn. So I'm going to wait to suspend the bolt. Okay. Make it a 1/5, which makes sense. We're going to get in our Keldon Marauders. Oh, actually, I think I should have waited. Because I wanted to artillerize away the Marauders. Oh no. Oh no, we're in trouble. Alright, I need to bring in the Destroy Artifacts guy. That card is a problem. A huge, huge problem. Fortunately, I can at least play a creature that can attack. No point in sending the 3/3 into the 1/5, but... Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. No, stop! Get out of here with your life gain nonsense. And the Tortuga. Alright, goodbye, friend. Oh, that's decent. We hit for 1. Play the Pyroman. But they're just gaining so much life. Like, I don't know. This is going to be challenging. But they are down to 3 cards in hand. And I'm hitting them for 1, so I'm basically mitigating the life gain from the Pristine Talisman. Okay. What the heck? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Okay, you got a Wretched Griff. Searing Blaze. Okay. That doesn't kill. Everything they have has 4 toughness. So I can go land, Rift Bolt, the Wretched Griff, Searing Blaze, the Wretched Griff. That seems okay. Because I really need to make sure I can keep hitting with this Thopter. I can't let them gain life every turn. That might do it. I don't know. That seems pretty rough for me. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. This game is, it's over. Okay, so, Evankar's Justice, huh? Irrelevant Revelers. 3 mana 2/2 that can kill Pristine Talisman. I mean, if they draw Pristine Talisman, I should be able to just kill them before that happens anyway. That's like the main goal. So let's just plan for that. I'm also on the play, which is huge. Alright, let's do this. Going first. Yep. Flunkies into Skull Cleaver. Now that's a curve. Do I want to suspend Rift Bolt? No. Because I want to take out potential blockers. Actually, no. Because I want to take out potential blockers. I also really need to hit a land in the next 2 turns. That's like the opposite of a land. Come on, deck, give me a land. This will be 7 damage. Land. Untapped. Yes! Alright, that's game, probably. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, man. Humph. Sorry, that probably was weird with editing. My opponent said, ouch. And I said, humph. They have the talisman, so my fears have been realized. They're at 14, but I think they might just be dead. So this hits for 5. I can... Wow. Not suspending Rift Bolt might lose me this game. Because this is 5 and this is 9, so they actually would be dead on board if I had suspended at turn 1. I don't think it will lose me the game, but something to look out for. So let's hit for 5. They go to 9. So if they go Mountain, Evankar's Justice, and kill everything, that doesn't actually win because they go to 8. This is actually kind of awkward. I'm going to play this. This is such a problem. I don't know why I said Mountain Evankar's Justice. It's Swamp Evankar's Justice. That would be very good, but they do not have it. So I think they are deads. There's our land. So if I get to hit with all of these, I think it's curtains for the opponent. They go to 2. Let's go ahead and suspend Rift Bolt. Lightning Bolt them. They deprive, we Lightning Strike. We had it all. This deck is so good. Where's the chat? No! I'm sorry, opponent. I tried to reply, but it like chat disappeared for some reason. So, see you guys round 2. Alright, welcome to round 2. We're against Fro Diddley. We're going to keep this hand. Fortunately, we're on the draw, but we're playing in blue-black, so as long as they don't have like Pristine Talisman, we should be okay. Hey, thanks. And so here's where that Forgotten Cave pick is so incredibly good for us. Like, 5 lands is kind of way too many, but the fact that we get to trade one in for a card is awesome. Erratic Visionary, that actually blocks pretty well. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna definitely go Burning Tree Emissary. The question is, do we go with Marauders or Flunkies? I'm gonna go with Marauders because it's more likely to get in like a relevant hit here. I'm also going to be able to sacrifice it to Scorched Rusalka to hit for even more damage, which is going to be pretty good. Oh, that's good. So let's attack. And I'm going to hit with both, just because if they decide to chump, I want to get that extra 2 damage. And we're going to go Mog Flunkies, Rusalka. So we get to sacrifice this for 2 damage on our upkeep. They go to 14. Oh yeah, don't really want to Tidebearer Giant in this situation. Man, they're looting on their turn too. That's so bad for them. Yeah, they're in a world of hurt. I mean, I'm trying to think what the best thing they could have here would be. Like a 1 mana, like a Doomblade. Omen Speaker is not it, I can tell you that. So Vanishing is when the last counter is removed. Okay, how do they scry? 1 bottom, 1 top. So sacrifice, target you, go face. So let's go Mountain. I could Rift Bolt down the Omen Speaker. That really... So right now I attack with these 2. I hit them for 3. If I Rift Bolt the Omen Speaker, they're down an Omen Speaker, and I can hit for way more damage. So I think I actually will just kill this. Because it effectively does 3 to the face. Because of the extra creatures I get to attack with. They're at 8. This does 5. This does 3. But I'm 1 creature short of being able to burn their face. But I like my chances against a bunch of tapped lands. Okay, so that can't attack or block, sure. But I can sacrifice it. So, what happens if I swing with both? They block here and then die? Like that. Sack you, go face. Then they die. Beautiful. Alright, game 2. Don't really need a sideboard. Actually, they have a bunch of 1/3s. So Jackal-Pup seems just terrible. So we're gonna bring in Goblin Smuggler instead. Yeah, I don't like Jackal-Pup against Omen Speaker is just not a thing I want to experience. That's a lot of burn. That's a lot of burn. I really want to get a 2 mana creature to play off this Burning Tree Emissary. Mountain. So I can suspend Rift Bolt. Historically, I've felt that that was the correct play. I'm gonna wait. They mulliganed, although Burning Tree, and then I do that. I'm gonna wait. I maybe will regret this play if they like, yeah, I don't know, because they could just wait to play their turn 2 1/3 until after Rift Bolt like hits their face. And against an opponent get on the play who's mulliganing, well, I'm just gonna Searing Blaze that. Because they would have just not played that. Or actually, this seems better. I can Burning Tree Emissary into Burst Lightning, and then I can Searing Blaze their next play. Because Extort does represent quite a bit of life gain for them. Now they play a creature. I'm gonna hold this Mountain in hand. Man, their mana is something else. Cloudkin Seer. Okay, well that's still just gonna get Searing Blaze, but they do get to draw a card. Land, Blaze, hit for 2. And yeah, at this point I have enough mana that I don't have to suspend Rift Bolt just yet. Lead Instructor, sure. Ooh, that's a good one. So let's go Mountain, strike this down. Hit for 2, then play the Weird. It feels like killing their blockers is better. Maybe in that case it wasn't, because I basically made Lightning Strike do... I get to kill a land. Made Lightning Strike do 2 instead of 3. But now Lightning Strike did more because Burning Tree Emissary gets to hit twice. 3/3 blocker is kind of problematic. So I'm actually just going to... Well, how much damage can I do? This is 6, 7, 8. So they'd be at 5. I think killing the land is pretty good. And that's why I held the Rift Bolt, so that I would have the option to decide, do I want to hit their creature or go face? I have the weird, which I can make huge. Can't attack or block. Okay. Well, I get to hit for 2 still. Drawing another land was a little bit much. 6 lands out of mono red is not really where you want to be. So we're going to hold that in hand. Mistraven. So they get to bounce my Burning Tree. That's pretty good. So that represents 6 damage. Let's just play the Burning Tree, I guess. Because at this point now I want to save my burn to go face. Man, they even have white cycling lands? That's kind of crazy. That seems ambitious to me. So we have a lot of, like, this card's so bad against our deck because we have so many things that sacrifice our creatures. How did they scry? 2 cards on top. They must have a bunch of life gain. They attack for 2. We will take it. I'm going to wait on my spells. Okay, well that'll do it. Good old-fashioned 9 damage to the face. I guess I'll play around Spell Pierce. Bolt. Shard Volley. See you guys in the finals. Alright, let's get a trophy. Intellectual. Tell our opponent good luck, have fun. I don't know why good luck didn't show up, but there we go. And we're on the play. That is amazing. We only have 1 land. That's not amazing. Ugh. I would keep this hand on the draw. Let's see what opponent said. Same to you. Thanks. I keep this hand on the draw, but I think we can do better. Keldon Marauders. Sure. I guess so. So I'm going to keep Heartfire and get rid of Artillerize. Because I do have the pretty sick combo of Keldon Marauders on the play. Almost certainly get in a hit. Converted mana cost 2 or greater. Okay, never mind. Not almost certainly get in a hit. But I get to sacrifice it to Heartfire at least. The problem is, like, I have to Heartfire. I need to draw land here. Come on, land. Okay. So they tap that down. Yeah, that's a good way to undo the Keldon Marauders. This is with converted mana cost 2 or greater. So that can tap down, like, basically anything I want. Let's wait. Let's see what they do. Because they're not going to expect a haste creature. I need to draw a land, obviously. Like, a land there would have been great, but... Okay, so if they're going to do that, I think I'm going to Burst Lightning the Law Rune Enforcer. No, let's just Heartfire face. They're at 14. This represents actually pretty good damage. Forgotten Cave. So I want to play that because I want to get in a hit with the Skull Cleaver. I don't mind taking 1 because I don't want to have to Burst Lightning this thing. Ugh, no. Skull Cleaver ain't gonna do nothing. So right now I have 6, 10 damage. Unfortunately, I had to bottom my thing that does 4. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So, I mean, these have Vigilance, so there's like no chance of me getting in for damage here. And my card that does 5 damage to the face is on the bottom. So I guess I just play this in attack. I know I'm trading off with one of these 2/2s, but they'll be able to tap it down for 1 mana anyway. If they didn't have Vigilance, there's maybe a window where I get them to tap low on blockers, but I don't think that's today. So right now I have, I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 if I draw some lands. Oh, oh boy. All right, let's Chain Lightning face. Actually, we might be able to get in a Heel Cutter hit here. Last turn. Because they're going to attack with this and this. I can Heel Cutter away the Gallant Cavalry on defense. That might work. Yep. No, stop. They have more. And a Cloud Conceer. Okay. So, what do I do here? I can put them down to 8. I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm not dead. We Lightning Bolt face. I can put them down to 6 with Burst Lightning. And then like Rift Bolt is lethal. I think I wait. Gear per Gear Crafter. That's actually kind of good. The problem is I'm like gonna be 1 mana short of like dashing Heel Cutter. I think I might have sequenced this wrong because they're at 8. I should have used Burst Lightning on their face to put them at 6. And this also has Vigilance. Oh boy. Actually, no, I can trade off here. I'm at 5. No, they have more blockers. Stop with the Vigilance. At 5. and I'm taking 5 in the air. So if I go plated Geopede, this might still be doable. It's probably not. Right, I kill this, I take 5 there. I'm just dead. Yeah, their vigilance is what really saved them, because Heel Cutter, if I had been able to attack even once with Heel Cutter through their vigilance, I could have won. Because this would have done 3, they would be at 5, and this is 5. Okay, alright, okay. Opponent at the dream draw there. So against their deck, they have a lot of creatures. The Goblin Smuggler feels pretty good. Jackal-Pup seems terrible against a bunch of like 2/2 vigilances. And I think the rest is okay. Like, we should be able to outrace them. We just mulliganed, stumbled, and they had a bunch of vigilance stuff. Alright, let's go first. Yeah, I don't love this hand, but I will keep it because I have 6 damage to the face already, and the Gearcrafter making 2 creatures is pretty nice as well. Dude, come on! That is pretty unfortunate for me. I guess I want to curve into the Gearcrafter because it can hit through the Law Rune Enforcer. So yeah, I want to play this 2 to the face, then play the Gearcrafter. Oh boy, they have Extort. What is this deck? So this is going to gain them a bunch of life throughout the course of the game, and it blocks. I think it's worth killing. Then I get to hit for 2. If they trade, that's great. If they don't trade, that's also great. Then I play the Hellraiser because I'm going to pay the Echo and then play 3 next turn. Yeah, that Chain Lightning felt good because this could, at the very least, just trade for Orcish Hellraiser, which also represents a very good amount of damage. They got another 1/3. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand. So we pay the Echo. Oh man, that was a good draw. I might as well do this while I can. Attack, attack, attack. You can't block. They fall to 8. And now they're like, you know, they have to keep back blockers every turn. Well, that's actually quite good. Stupid Vigilance Raid. Mountain. So, what do I do? They're at a virtual 6, so I just need to hit them with 1 hit off the Gearcrafter. I'm okay with that. I guess we are going to move to combat, let them tap down if they want. I'm not going to attack. Play you. Because they can't tap down the token, so they need a flying blocker this turn, which I can hopefully Heel Cutter. I'm okay trading a 2/1 for the Court Hussar. That's just less blockers for them. Oh, they have a flying blocker! Come on! What is this game? Okay, that'll do it. I'm at 18. They have 3 cards in hand. I can cast a Goblin Heel Cutter. I can also just attack with a Thopter to put them to 7. Let's move to combat and see what happens. I'm not going to dash the Heel Cutter. Basically, I'm just deciding, like, do I play around counter spells? I'm not taking too much damage here. I think it makes sense just to hit for 1, see if they trade. They almost certainly do trade. Oh, okay, well that makes it easy. 7, this is 5, and this is 2. Go face. We can even play around Mana Tithe here. Alright, game 3. Let's do this. Their deck is very good and very good against us. Brazen Wolves, it does have 3 toughness, which is pretty relevant. Maybe on the draw that's a little bit better than the Minotaur Skull Cleaver, because 2 toughness is just kind of meh. I could see that being the case. I also could see Tumble Magnet being pretty awesome. Just like, nah, we're fine. Do I have any more removal? I would need like all the removal I can get. I really want Scuzzback Marauders, but I think this is fine. Well, that's a good chunk of damage. Here's a situation where Brazen Wolves will probably be better than the Haste Minotaur. Oh man, Plated Geopede. Now this is the first time I've had that. No! Oh wait, +2/+2. Okay, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. I just have to be very careful that I don't get this hit by Desert. Court Hussar, sure. They've had that very frequently. It's a very good card. And Brazen Wolves plus Goblin Smuggler is actually pretty huge. Okay, so we're gonna go Mountain, trigger this, hit for 3, play the Wolves. Next turn, we're going to play Forgotten Caves. Give the wolves unblockable. So this deals 1 damage to target attacking creature. Sure, I'll block. I think they're just getting raid on the guy that makes tokens. Yeah, Mortar Horde Chief. That makes sense. So let's go. This is going to be a 3/3 first strike. So there's really no way they can block to kill it easily. So they're just going to chump with the warrior token. Okay, so we play you. Give you unblockable. Play this. That gets bigger. Hit for a ton of damage. Yep, they chump as expected. That goes down to 1. But they're at 13, and I have a lot of burn. No! Hitting the smuggler? Yeah, that's what I expected. And the enforcer with a desert active. So we really want to hit a land here, probably. Oh, or that. So I can chain lightning the Law Rune Enforcer. Oh, I actually don't have to because it has summoning sickness right now. So I can dash Goblin Heel Cutter, stop the Horde Chief from blocking, and then Brazen Wolf just hits for 1,000,000 damage. Right, this is 4 power, so they can like, I can basically trade Heel Cutter for Law Rune Enforcer, but this is still pretty like positive for me. If they like double block here. Okay. Oh, they're gonna use Desert, I see. Well, that's fine, they fell to 9. So I could put them to 6. That feels like a win for me. They get their Ephemeron, but they're at 6 and I have 7 points of burn in hand. And I can't imagine their deck having too much in the way of counter magic. Okay, that's game. Perfect! We did it! Okay, we didn't necessarily do it. I think we did it. So we can go, we will lightning bolt face. I guess I moved to combat, right? That forces them to tap. So now they certainly cannot have a counter spell. So we can just go bolt face, lightning strike face. GG's opponent, GG's. Man, burn is good. So this is like the best EV draft league they've ever made. Because when you go 3-0, you get a trophy and play points and Thorn of the Black Rose, which I think at the start of this was worth like 7 ticks. It's obviously going to go down because they're making it so available, but that's crazy. That's kind of awesome. See you guys next time.